So just in case you just happened to click on this video, my name's Yasmin. I am a full-time reseller on Poshmark and a mom. I have a little 18-month-old daughter, so I'm just trying to balance like work life and taking care of her because she doesn't go to daycare or anything, so I am with her all the time. And right now she's napping, so we're taking advantage of that. But today I thought it would be fun to go through Poshmark and see what my highest top 10 sales were. I thought that'd just be helpful for you guys to see what brands to be kind of more aware of that do bring the higher profit. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about, and this is probably going to be a trend because I do sell quite a few of these, is this Sherry Hill dress. And this is a navy blue, and it had like a lace front. It was a V-neck. It was super pretty, and this one sold for $225. And this dress I got for $40, and I did buy this one off Poshmark, usually around like October or so when everybody's sick of their prom dresses and like in college and stuff and just trying to get rid of stuff. That's whenever I'll check Poshmark. I usually look at the just in, and I look for the ones that are like offered at a lower price. So that's how I got that for $40, and then I was able to flip it for $25 during the height of prom season whenever everybody's ready to commit. Okay, so the next sale that we're going to talk about is this Pottery Barn sheet set, and this was for a king, and I actually have a zero cost of goods for this one, and the reason I did that is because I do consign with other people. So I have a couple friends who, whenever they're done with things, they will contact me and I'll go and pick it up for them, and then we split it 50-50. So yeah, that sold for $200, and I'm sure you guys are aware, like Restoration Hardware and Pottery Barn, even just like a sheet set from either of those companies are gonna bring very good dollar. And this one was new with tags, but I've sold Pottery Barn, not new with tags, and it still did pretty well for me. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna talk about, and this one was so pretty, but it wasn't my size. It wasn't really my color either, but it was my first time ever seeing this brand and ever having it in my home, so it was just like a magical experience. So it was this Burberry, let me see if I can say the name right. I don't want to butcher it. Okay, it was Burberry Agatha Grape Silk Trench Coat Dress. Now this one I got from a friend again that just didn't want it anymore, and so we split the cost 50-50. I mean the profit, not the cost. So I sold it for $200, and like I said, I had $0 into it. This dress was absolutely beautiful, and from the pictures, this was back in January, but I want to say like 2019, because that's kind of whenever I was really starting to do that, and you can tell by the pictures that I didn't really know what I was doing quite yet. That's okay, you gotta start somewhere. But yes, if you don't know about Burberry, that's definitely a brand I would make sure to get familiar with. It's not quite the same level of Louis Vuitton, I would say, but it's definitely a luxury brand. Like I sold a button-up shirt for $75 from them that was super basic just because it's Burberry. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about today is this beautiful Kate Spade fur coat. I don't know if this was real fur or not. Let me see if I can see in the little fabric tag today. No, it is fake fur. And this one sold for $185. And this again was a zero cost of goods for me. And this again was back in 2019 whenever I just started selling stuff for my friends. So that was a fun one. I had fun trying that one on. That was before I took modeling photos though, so I don't have a picture of me in it, unfortunately, for you guys. Okay, so the next thing we have is this Jessica Angel hot pink like red carpet prom dress. This one again I did get from a friend, and this one sold for $175, and so I had nothing into this one. And if you guys don't tell your friends what you do, I would tell them, because you'd be surprised how many times people you know just give stuff to Goodwill because they don't want to deal with it. So that's a great way to get like zero cost of goods things. And I've never seen this brand again, the Jessica Angel. It was just a one-time little flip for me. Okay, and our next one, we've got these Fry boots, and these were the Melissa Tassel OTK wooden heel leather suede boots. These are again from like 2019, so this is back on my beginning ones. This was again something that I had gotten from a friend, and I was able to do the split with them for the 50-50, so I didn't have anything into it. And next we've got Pottery Barn King sheet set, again with the Pottery Barn. And this one was a friend, so I didn't have anything into it. And this sold for $150. And I do promise that I do a lot of thrifting. It's just so happens that most of my top ones happen to be from friends. Okay, here we go. So these boots we got Fry again. And if you don't know about Fry boots, familiarize yourself with the logo. And most of the time they will be like 100% leather. They're like amazing quality shoes. Now these were the black leather Jaden Boots, and I got these for $35, and I was able to sell them for $150. They were in great condition, and they were kind of supposed to have like this kind of worn biker look to them. But when I came across those at a consignment shop, I snagged them right away. I saw the little Fry. I was like, yes. I would be careful with some Fry. I mean, most of the Fry I picked up I've been able to sell, but I have heard from other resellers that certain styles just don't do as well. So always look up comps, unless it's like super cheap, then you just grab it. But I'd recommend looking up comps. Okay, so we were flying through those. So we actually only got 2 sales left to talk about. I might just throw in like a bonus brand or 2 because some of those were multiple repeat brands like Fry and Pottery Barn. Okay, so the next one, and this was actually when if you watched the ship with me, you would have seen me ship this one off. But it was in a vintage in pearl, 1920s style. I don't know if it's from the 1920s, but it was a 100% wool flapper dress. It was completely beaded, super stunning. I found it at Goodwill, and I got it for like the regular Goodwill dress price, which is $7.99, which I think is high, but you know, we do it. This one is super pretty, very heavy, and got me $150, so I will take it. And then our next one, so it's a Burberry Brit Plaid Burgundy tennis skirt, and it was pleated. This one was super cute. This one I did have a 0 cost of goods in because it was a friend's, and this was another one of my first experiences ever selling Burberry. And it's just a basic plaid shirt, and it brought $135. So definitely learn the Burberry like tags and like their logo, and I would be careful because it is a brand that is like counterfeited. So just kind of learn the cues to know if it's real or not. Okay, so we're gonna throw this one in because these were a recent find for me. I picked these up at Goodwill, so I want to say I had like $5 into these. They were Prada, they were kitten heels, they were beautiful, they did fit me, but I knew that like in my everyday life I did not need Prada heels, especially chasing my toddler around. They were in great condition too, but I sold them for $135. It was my first time finding Prada, and oddly enough I actually found them right next to these blue Rothy's, and it was my first time finding Prada and my first time finding Rothy's. And the Rothy's were only like $3.99, so it was a good day at Goodwill. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there, but those were my top 11 sales, I guess, because I threw an extra one in there. But let me know if you guys have any questions, and thank you so much for watching. And if you made it this far, please consider subscribing or like give it a thumbs up. It would really help me out since I'm just getting started with everything. And thanks again. Bye!